the big play was number 18. He kept containment there this time. He didn't let him get outside of him on that. And it was a good tackle. But he was going to try to outrun everybody. But 18 did a good job of containing it. Let's see what Jackson can do here the second half. Again, they have the good quarterback. And when you have a good quarterback, you have a chance.
So 1st and 10 for Jackson, right at their own 17. Geisinger gives that time. That's Griffin McKinney.
Nice
and
tackle.
There's Harold Fannin on the tackle.
Nice tackle.
That
wow.
Safety was there in no time.
But they picked up 5. They picked up 5 yards on that.
Griffin McKinney, one of 3 backs that Coach Tim Budd told us we would see between him and Corwin Cradith, and potentially even seeing Brendan Craig, who we have seen tonight. 2nd and about 5. Coolidge top of your screen there. Geisinger gives again Griffin McKinney. McKinney with some room to run this time and picks up enough for the first down. It's nothing fancy, Elmer.
Well, no. When you're down 17, you've got to come out and, you got to get your basics done. Okay, you're not going to win it by fancy plays or reverses or anything like that. You've got to establish something.
So 1st and 10.
That's good philosophy by Jackson right now.
So 1st and 10 for Jackson, as they have it at their own 28.
Now they're going to throw.
Geisinger looking downfield, but there's McKinney, and McKinney is open, and McKinney has the sideline, and then he's brought down, or thrown out rather, in McKinley territory. They seem to have a bit of something working here, Elmer.
Plus they got some momentum. Oh. What's happening here?
Snap happened premature, it seemed like there.
That's a momentum breaker.
Sure seems like it.
Everybody's looking around at each other.
We'll give a coach gray hairs, right?
Yep.
Probably gave you gray hairs, didn't it?
That's why I'm gray.
For things like that.
Yeah.
Well, keeping his Geisinger now, and he has running room, but the ball comes loose.
And McKinley got it.
And McKinley falls on it. But a flag comes down. Question of where this will go. I really wonder. McKinley's pointing the way of Jackson, but that's pretty typical. McKinley's celebrating as if they're going to get the ball back. Geisinger over on the sideline having a talk with the coach. This could be a backbreaker here for Jackson real early in this half, Elmer, after getting some momentum. No flag. Right. Waves it off.
He was down?
But they're saying he was down. And Tim Budd having a word about that with the official saying, look, maybe there should have been I think Tim Budd is arguing that there should have been a flag for potentially a late hit. Because they kind of went helmet first at him. I don't know if we'll get the replay, but certainly a challenging situation to say the least.
Wow. Looked like that ball comes shooting out of there.
So, 2nd down.
Okay.
4 to go.
Jackson got a break.
Ball at the McKinley 43. Coolidge in motion. Hand off to McKinney, and McKinney has most of this half, really. He's been their featured back to start this half and kind of giving them a different look out of the backfield. 3rd and short now. Give to McKinney again. That'll pick up the first down. Going a little bit of up-tempo, Elmer.
Yes, they are. They get some momentum going right now. That was if McKinley gets the ball there on a fumble recovery, could have been a game.
It really could have been.
Yeah.
With the way that McKinley has been able to move it offensively. So, 1st and 10 for Jackson, deeper into McKinley territory. Geisinger, hands, McKinney, I keep wanting to say McKinney, not McKinley. McKinney seems to give them a little bit different look with the running game. He does.
Well, he looks like a hard runner. Looks like a lot like the Craven kid. The Craven kid was well, it wasn't Craven.
Atkins. He was related to Danny Craven.
It was, yeah. His mom's a Craven, but he was a hard runner inside the tackles. Mm-hmm. That was where his forte was.
Danny Craven was your back.
The Rooster.
There you go.
The Rooster.
1990. 2nd and 7. Jackson on the move here. First drive of the second half. That's
nice.
Blauner.
Oh, nice play.
Blauner gets away from one, doesn't get away from the other. Got away from Jonah Lytle there, which was the corner, but then the safety, Brian Pinckney, came up and finished off the tackle. Pinckney has been impressive, Elmer.
That was a very good play by Pinckney. That really was. Took on that lead blocker and stopped the play. It was a great play.
Does Jackson have to score here?
Yeah.
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 They can't not put points on the
Because
board.
there's no guarantee they're going to stop McKinley from scoring.
Yeah. No, I agree.
There's guarantee there.
That's Coolidge, bottom of your screen. McKinney to the right of Geisinger. 3rd down. Handoff. McKinney.
Not even close.
Short by quite a bit. I think you go, though, right? Down at the McKinley 31.
It's 4th down. Ooh. Yeah, you have to, don't you?
I would think so.
Yeah. Now,
I mean, you can't not, right?
they're going to throw it, right?
I don't know.
They have to.
They've only thrown like one time this entire drive.
Yeah, but they got 4th and, 7, 6?
They do.
4th and 6. They got to throw the ball.
You would imagine. 4th and 6. Geisinger rolls right, wants to throw. Looks downfield, Harris, and that is going to be...
No, he didn't make it.
I believe short. McKinley should take over, but it's going to be close. It's going to be close. McKinley ball.
McKinley. Oh.
You know, you made a comment last year when we were doing the Maslin-McKinley game that you made the point that McKinley, or on Maslin's opening drive of the second half, you said when Maslin needed 7 yards, they ran a pattern for 8. When they needed 9 yards, they ran a pattern for 10. And it's like that time Jackson didn't run a pattern that would have given them enough for it.
No. And that's the receiver's fault.
Because he has to know where the marker is.
Right.
Yeah. 1st and 10 for McKinley at their own 27 now. Can they go up by even more? They give on 1st down. That is to Tam Church. McKinley has to establish the running game, Elmer. They've been able to pass so far, but they haven't been able to run the ball effectively.
If they're going to be a good football team, they got to be able to run the ball better.
So they have a 2nd and 9 now. Impressive first half from Elijah Wesley through a touchdown pass to Brandon Foster, as well as Latrell Snow back to throw here, and that is Jaden Baker, I believe, that brings him down.
Oh, he twisted his ankle.
Baker comes up a bit hobbled. He's had a nice game, Elmer.
Yes, he has.
It's going to hurt if he can't play this even just one play.
That or you just got a cramp.
Coming in his place is
43?
No, Jackson Milkanen, number 42. Going to plug that spot there on the defensive line. 3rd and long, though, after the nice play. And keeping is Elijah Wesley here. And Elijah Wesley has the sideline, and he may go. A man can touch him, but he will go the distance, 76 yards. A nominee for a rock-solid play of the game, brought to you by Friends and Family Credit Union. As if Elijah hadn't destroyed him enough with his arm, he says, here are my legs, and this is why Toledo likes me. Too much speed, Elmer.
Yep.
Nobody was going to catch him.
Nope.
I thought,
21 had an angle.
but speed kills, right?
Yep.
What'd you say, you can't teach speed?
You can't.
You can hope you have speed, right?
Oh, It's great. It's a great equalizer.
DeMonte Marshall's extra point is good.
Okay.
McKinley up by 24.
That's a big series.
And it's all Elijah Wesley. 2 touchdowns through the air, throwing, and maybe the backbreaker now. The long touchdown run here in the third quarter. We'll see if Jackson can respond.
The ride to work you've been waiting for is here.
SARTA's Success Express service to the North Canton Industrial Park.
Just hop on the Success Express at the Cornerstone
or Belden Village Transit Center.
and we'll get you to work on time.
At Cintas,
The Hilton Garden Inn,
Fannie Mae,
or Special Pack.
even if you start as early as 6 a.m.
Visit SARTAonline.com to learn more about the new, fast, affordable way to get to work in the North Canton Industrial Park.
SARTA's Success Express.
We're going to work today. Need a ride?
Put your health into the hands of experts right in your own backyard. Omni is your hometown choice. For more than 25 years, Omni Orthopedics has been treating a full range of orthopedic problems. Omni was voted best of the best in 2019, with another nomination in 2020 for the 6th straight year. And we continue to grow to better serve you with a new Oasis Surgical Center coming soon and Omni Express, our walk-in clinic. Your hometown choice. Now with 3 locations in Canton, Alliance, and Dover to serve you.
Hi, I'm Nick Langenfeld, President and CEO of Friends and Family Credit Union. Whether you visit our main office on Erie Street South, our downtown Massillon location on Federal Avenue, or our Canton office on Whipple Avenue in the Acme Fresh Market store. Our friendly staff is committed to serving all your financial needs. Now more than ever, it's time to bring a friend into the family.
The Roadmen and JT team up for a lively take on sports. It's a whole new attitude. Afternoons from 3 till 7, weekdays on News Talk 1480 WHBC and online at WHBC.com.
Well, it's the Elijah Wesley Show here at Canton McKinley tonight, as it was much of last year, where Elijah accounted for over 2,200 yards and 19 TDs last year. He's accounted for all 3 touchdowns tonight, maybe this one being the most impressive, Elmer.
Well, the statistics on this is number of plays on that drive was 3. Total yards was 73. Time of possession, 1 minute and 22 seconds. And a 76-yard run by Wesley. And the extra point was good. It's 24-0. Wesley has now 12 carries, 143 yards and 1 TD. And he's probably going to have a 400-yard day.
Total.
Yeah.
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 Passing and rushing. I'd like to know, Bob, how close is he to 400 total yards on his own? He's got to be over 300, I would imagine.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
338 total yards.
Okay.
Wow. He might hit 500, Elmer. I mean, really?
He could, yes. Hey.
2 more long plays? He's not that far away from it. He's impressive, man, going to Toledo. But you made an interesting point about him, that maybe the one piece of goods that are missing is maybe a little bit better throw.
Yeah. But they have such good receivers that can just outrun people. They'll be tough in the Federal League for anybody to match up with.
They will.
Yeah.
I think I said earlier this week, Massillon might be one of the only teams that can match up with them in this county.
Yeah.
Brendan Craig here on the return, and Craig does have that speed. He bides his time, and Craig, he's always just a little bit patient when he gets the ball and almost breaks one again, Elmer.
Yeah. He's going to be a good one. He's only a junior.
Well, he was impressive last year in Northwestern. We saw him. One of the many transfers this year. Kids are just, it's free agency out there, Elmer.
It's crazy. I was reading where a kid who was committed to Southern Cal from Los Angeles transferred to Valdosta High School in Georgia.
That scoring recap from earlier, by the way, that you gave us, that was brought to you by SARTA.
Okay.
Yeah, you were telling me about that on the golf course a couple weekends ago. Geisinger wants to throw, wants to go downfield. Blauner had it in his hands and couldn't hang on, but Harold Fannin was there on the coverage again. You know, I asked you the question before tonight, Elmer, and I'll ask you again now, but I said that I thought McKinley had a bit of an advantage because of athleticism. And I think that when you haven't had a lot of time to play, it's showing. The McKinley's athleticism is what's getting them by.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You know, like I said, we talked about that. Plus, they have good experience. They have a lot of guys coming back.
Well, here's
Holy
McKinney,
Shamoys.
though. He's got a hole, and McKinney running hard. Getting his teammates on the sideline excited with running through a defender there. This kid's a good back, Elmer.
Yeah. They said that they have 3 good backs.
Let's look at this run. You know who he reminds me of?
Who?
Grigualo last year from North Canton.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And I think
He was a little bit bigger, wasn't he?
He was.
He was a little bit bigger.
But this kid's a junior.
Oh, okay. They have some good running backs that are underclassmen.
They do. Craig and McKinney.
And they get the quarterback back.
That's all you need, right? A couple running backs and a quarterback.
Those guys up front are pretty important, too. But
That's what I've been told.
they're part of it.
That's hose awful, the tight end in motion.
He's a sophomore?
He is. Hand
Nice
off again
tackle.
to McKinney, and they're off the edge. Guess who, Elmer? Manny Powell.
Boy, he came through there quick.
Manny just... Remember when Manny Ramirez was in the MLB and they said it was Manny being Manny? This is Manny being Manny.
Boy, look at him. He's shot out of a cannon. Boy, he attacks the ball, doesn't he?
Closing time.
Can't coach that.
No, you cannot.
It's
Again, handoff to McKinney, and McKinney has open field again. Guess who again? Manny Powell on the tackle.
Boy's a good player. How big is he?
Junior, and he's 6'2" and 225, Elmer.
Wow. He doesn't look that big, does he?
No, he doesn't. He's quick, though.
Yes, he is.
I mean, he really gets off the ball fast. Like, really fast. So third down here, another third down for Jackson. They've been in this situation how many times tonight?
They've always come up inches short.
Difference on the scoreboard at this point is Geisinger being pressured. Powell's chasing after him, and he simply throws it.
Oh,
at
22.
Jamar Barsick, the linebacker for McKinley. And Jamar would have had 6 going the other way, Elmer.
He's the most surprised guy in the world.
Look at Jamar. He doesn't know what got him.
He hit him right in the numbers. He didn't know. That or he hit him in the nose. I don't know.
I don't know what he threw it at. Let's see. Because Jamar's coming through. There's Manny Powell coming at him, 16. Then he just throws it. It's Jamar right in the hands. You didn't expect it. Jackson has some work to do, Elmer, don't they? Pressure coming. Blocked! Jonah Lytle came through and pelted it down into the turf. Jonah Lytle, the young man going to Toledo, a playmaker. He had a strip chase down play last year against Perry in the Federal League Championship game. Look at this speed, Elmer.
The blocker missed him.
He just made up where he was going to go and ran.
Yeah.
What'd you say? Special teams, right, Elmer?
First game of the season.
Punts.
Punts.
They've struggled with it all night, has Jackson. Can McKinley put that knockout blow on the scoreboard here? Well, Wesley wants it all. He wants Xavier Black, and he has him inside the 20-yard line. Wow, what a throw.
That was a great throw.
Outside shoulder.
And it was great coverage on it.
Yep, this is all effort.
I mean, he can't be any closer.
No.
He'd have interference.
DJ Harris out there, the corner, did everything he could. He's one of the rising stars defensively. Wesley throws, that's high of Xavier Black. Not going to get every pass.
There's balls flying every which way out there.
There are.
They're throwing them everywhere.
I think some of that is the COVID stuff being worked out.
Yeah. Okay.
Did you notice on McKinley's sideline, Elmer? I'll tell you about this in a second, what they're doing. And off here goes to Tam
Touchdown.
Church. Tam Church all alone, and Johnny Coolidge, 3 versus 3, and Coolidge was the only man that could get him. Look at McKinley's sideline, Elmer. They have little black
Dots?
pads down where players stand to keep them socially distant.
I saw that. Before
Did you notice
the game.
that?
Yeah.
That's pretty creative.
Yeah.
Give Antonio Hall, first-year athletic director here, a lot of credit for that, too. Well, McKinley on the doorstep now at the 7. First and goal. Hand off Tam Church. Tam Church
Down
near
to
the goal
2,
line.
Down to the 2.
He was trying to pray his way into the end zone there, wasn't he? Trying to think of something. What could I say for finds divine intervention by going to the end zone? Tam Church.
Oh, I get you. Oh, no.
You got
All
me
right.
now?
Yeah, I know. It's been a long game.
It has.
We've had a couple delays.
Trying to catch you up here.
See what they do here.
Hand off Tam Church, and he prayed his way into the end zone there. No problem.
It's over.
3 yards out, and it is a
Now,
running
this
clock.
is a good situation for McKinley. They can work on their running game.
Yep.
They can get that timing down.
Too much talent, Elmer.
Yeah.
Everywhere, too. It's
Yeah.
not just one guy. I mean, it has been Elijah Wesley's show.
But, I mean, his receivers have made some good catches. And they
They're
have the great
impressive.
speed. Yeah.
There's no doubt to it.
But again, I think that the big thing they got to work on is that running game. If they get that bounce,
They get that. They'll be a tough out for
yes, they
anyone.
will. Yes, they will.
DeMonte Marshall, bad snap. Lytle rolls out. Will Lytle throw here? He does. Lobs it up, and it is... Well, it's dropped. So we're right at 30. 30-0 McKinley. That qualifies a running clock. I believe starting right now. You hope. First week of the season. Been a long night with rain delays and everything, but McKinley showing out on their opening night at home.
Now is new. Altman Immediate Care is now Altman Now Urgent Care. Walk in, get care, and go home. The average turnaround time is less than an hour. Now is new. When your doctor's office is closed and you don't need the ER, choose Altman Now Urgent Care Center. Altman Healthcare providers treat minor injuries and illnesses, such as flu and fever, sprains and strains, upper respiratory infections, and sore throat. Now is new. Now open at Washington Square from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. The new Altman Now Urgent Care. Now is new.
Hi, I'm Nick Langenfeld, President and CEO of Friends and Family Credit Union. Whether you visit our main office on Erie Street South, our downtown Massillon location on Federal Avenue, or our Canton office on Whipple Avenue in the Acme Fresh Market store. Our friendly staff is committed to serving all your financial needs. Now more than ever, it's time to bring a friend into the family.
At AltCare, you matter.
When we answer your call or meet with you in person, you are the top priority.
We work with your physician, pharmacy, and over 7,300 other providers. We want to be your trusted resource.
We invest in collaboration, our youth, and our community, which we will continue to serve with gratitude.
Commitment and community were the reasons we started over 30 years ago.
And why we are still here today.
AltCare, where you matter.
And we return back here to Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium. Sardis scoring recap. Right after the kickoff, we will get to that. But impressive to say the least. McKinley has been tonight under their second-year head coach, Marcus Watley, who, kickoff again here brought to you by Spectrum Orthopedics. DeMonte Marshall in a grounder and fielded by one of the upbacks in this case, who simply goes down and falls, probably wisely at that point. Returning that kick for Jackson was number 89, which is Kyle Stanich. Scoring recap, Elmer, brought to you by Sarda.
Another fast score for McKinley. 5 plays, 55 yards, time of possession, 1 minute and 13 seconds. And it was finished off by a 3-yard TD run by Church. The kick failed. McKinley has 30 and Jackson nothing. So far, Wesley has 375 total yards, 143 rushing, and 232 passing. Now the question is, will he make 400 or will he go for 500?
I think 400 is
400.
a safe bet.
Safe bet. Oh.
Handoff here goes to Brendan Craig, and Brendan Craig again showed some daylight at first, but then was brought down quickly. Names that we have called all night, Elmer: Fannin and Pinckney, the safety
and the linebacker.
Yep. Both safeties according to the roster that we have. They seem to hybrid though all across the field. They adapt. They're athletes, right?
They're.
2nd and 6. Handoff goes to Craig again. Brendan Craig. Oh, at least picks up the first down. If you're Jackson, if you're Tim Budd at this point, we have them next week against Lake. What are you looking to figure out at this point, Elmer?
Again, I think what you want to do now is you want to establish your base stuff, your runs, your base passes, and you want to get your kids' confidence up a little bit.
You want to score, right?
You want to, yeah. They have to come away from this. You don't want to be shut out. You don't want a goose egg. It's like golfing and getting snowmen, you know? You don't want those.
Won't tell them about your scorecards. Handoff goes to Brendan Craig again.
Kid's quick.
He is.
Very quick.
And he's tough now, too, because he keeps running. Craig picks up a lot more on his own accord there.
Picked up 6 extra yards.
5'11" and 145, and he drug about 7 red shirts with him on the way to a beautiful pickup there. Nearing the end of the third quarter, though, Tim Budd said that entering tonight that, again, it comes down to the fact that the goal is just to give kids games to play. But you also know that he wants to get better. But he also said he's not going to stress if they don't win, and he's not going to stress if they lose. He just wants to see what happens week 1 and take it from there. If they get better, they get better. And he even said the playoffs aren't something that he's going to guarantee his team will play in.
But everybody has the right to go.
They do. They have the ability to if they want to.
Everybody has the right to go.
But he said, if you remember that, he said that he said, if we're banged up or if, we just see that we want to get our kids more experience, you have the ability to this year, right?
Well, I agree. But I think you still want your kids to be competitive. If I'm their coach now, I want them to go down and score,
Well, that should end the quarter. As we can tell on the scoreboard, that is the end of the quarter. McKinley, the dominant 3 quarters. Let's see if they can wrap it up after this.
There is something special about our community.
It's a feeling, a spirit, and you can sense it and see it in everyone who lives and works here.
Everyone in our community matters.
You matter.
It's a simple concept.
Yet its message carries a great impact, which we all need to hear.
Every conversation, each Pay It Forward message can have an incredible impact on someone else's life.
It can start with just 2 simple words.
You matter.
You matter.
You matter.
Powerful and playful, delicate and precise, bold and carefree. It's the way your hands, elbows, and shoulders move. At Spectrum Orthopedics, our skilled hand and upper extremity specialists offer custom treatment plans with cutting-edge surgical innovations. Our state-of-the-art building offers in-house MRI, surgical center, and physical therapy center. Spectrum Orthopedics, your leader in orthopedic care. You've got one life to live. Let's get you back to living it.
The ride to work you've been waiting for is here.
SARTA's Success Express service to the North Canton Industrial Park.
Just hop on the Success Express at the Cornerstone
or Belden Village Transit Center.
And we'll get you to work on time.
At Cintas,
the Hilton Garden Inn,
Fannie Mae,
or Special Pack.
Even if you start as early as 6 a.m.
Visit SARTAonline.com to learn more about the new, fast, affordable way to get to work in the North Canton Industrial Park.
SARTA's Success Express.
We're going to work today. Need a ride?
Start of the final quarter, all McKinley tonight. The Bulldogs have been impressive on opening night. Second-year head coach Marcus Watley has made their 2 chants in practice when they finish warm-ups, state championship and beat Massillon. And while they're looking like a team that wants to do both this year, as Brendan Craig gets the ball here again for Jackson and picks up a nice gain there again. Shifty he has been all night. So I was saying the 2 chants that they've had to end their practices when they've been, bringing things together, Elmer. They've said beat Massillon and state championship. I also talked to Marcus the other day. I asked him, I said, I joked with him about, not playing Massillon this year, and he said, dude, I want to beat them every time they take the field against us.
Well, if you're at McKinley, you better have that attitude. Or you won't be here very long.
2nd and 3. And off again to Brendan Craig.
Nice
Open field tackle, Jonah Lytle. The playmaker headed to Toledo. Talented kid.
They got some players. Just that explosiveness. I mean, coming out of nowhere.
Yep. Here's a look at it.
And good sound tackle. Boom.
There in a heartbeat. Yep. Can't coach that.
Can't coach size, can't coach speed.
Instincts, right?
Yeah. Just can't.
You can put guys in the right position, but
yeah,
and Coach Watley does that. 3rd down here. Geisinger wants to throw, looking in the flat for his fullback there in Jackson Milcannon, and it was over his head.
Fourth and 4.
They have another Sapai on the team this year, too.
Yes, I know.
Number 33 to you.
I know one thing. His brother was a player.
Joseph, and Sio was the other brother.
The guy with the long hair.
Well, while we have this moment, if we can, I think we'd like to maybe get a break in here if we can. Take a break. 10 minutes left in the game.
Get a great deal on the CRV at the Honda Summer Clearance Event today. Your Honda dealer is open and ready to get you into a new HRV or CRV at the Honda Summer Clearance Event.
Stay connected to what matters most in life with MCTV Internet. We deliver fast, reliable service, so you can spend more time streaming your favorite shows, chatting with family or friends, or racing past the competition. Plus, with MCTV's Wi-Fi, you receive strong signals from anywhere in your home. Upgrade your internet today. Give us a call or visit us online. MCTV. We go the extra smile.
Y'all know it's football season. Around these parts, football season is barbecue season. If you want to score big on game day, make slow-smoked Old Carolina barbecue your go-to spot before, during, and after all the games. No need to cook on Friday. Meet before the game at Old Carolina. Or grab a party pack and host the ultimate college or pro football party. Featuring award-winning ribs, tender pulled pork, and jumbo smoked wings. We have options for all your pigskin pig-outs. Get more info at oldcarolina.com. Old Carolina Barbecue Company. Meet before the game.
Life's all about delivery. Whether it's delivery of your favorite pizza, how you deliver a great punchline, like, why does Snoop Dogg carry an umbrella? Bo Drizzle. Or how your credit union delivers excellent service every time. Well, yes, that's exactly what I mean. At CSC Federal Credit Union, we do deliver the same great banking as the other guys. And the icing on the cupcake is we're not some out-of-town bank. We're local and in the Stark County community.
Bank local at CSC.
Your Honda dealer is open and ready to get you into a new Civic or Accord. Get a great deal on the Civic sedan at the Honda Summer Clearance Event today.
Oh, we return back in here to Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium. John Bozika, Elmer Sheets. 4th and 4 for Jackson at the McKinley 38. Maybe trying for the hard count is Hunter Geisinger. Appears to be audibling at the line. Craig joins him in the backfield. Geisinger wants to throw. Looks middle, looks downfield, still looking, throws into coverage. 2 men right there. Couple of different wide receivers there. Both Jacob Fisher and Brett Blauner in the vicinity for Jackson, and neither of them were in the spot where Geisinger put the football there. There's Nehemiah Stovall coming off the edge, Elmer. Or Nehemiah Sapaia, I mean.
Huh. That wasn't a... That's the best thing you could do there, because that would have been intercepted.
McKinley start giving some of the backups a little bit of time, or are they going to keep their starters in at this point? They appear to have...
Is Wesley in there?
He's still in there. I think Xavier Black is still in there too. Appear to have a different back in the game though now. Chris Williams, who gets the ball on first down. And Chris runs up into the hole hard.
Yeah, you want to establish your running game now if you're McKinley.
Talking to Coach Watley, I don't know if you knew this about him. He likes to smoke meats. Thursdays and Sundays, he said, are Coach Watley time to smoke meats. Said he enjoys that. It is something that he enjoys. Chris Williams again on the carry there and brought down in the open field. Ben Hozoffel on the tackle.
He's a sophomore, right?
He is.
Yeah.
Well, McKinley takes a timeout here with 8:30 left in the game. Bulldogs up by 30 again. Will step aside here from Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium.
Get a great deal on the CRV at the Honda Summer Clearance Event today. Your Honda dealer is open and ready to get you into a new HRV or CRV at the Honda Summer Clearance Event.
Now is new. Altman Immediate Care is now Altman Now Urgent Care. Walk in, get care, and go home. The average turnaround time is less than an hour. Now is new. When your doctor's office is closed and you don't need the ER, choose Altman Now Urgent Care Center. Altman Healthcare providers treat minor injuries and illnesses such as flu and fever, sprains and strains, upper respiratory infections, and sore throat. Now is new. Now open at Washington Square from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. The new Altman Now Urgent Care. Now is new.
The ride to work you've been waiting for is here.
SARTA's Success Express service to the North Canton Industrial Park.
Just hop on the Success Express at the Cornerstone
or Belden Village Transit Center.
And we'll get you to work on time.
At Cintas,
the Hilton Garden Inn,
Fannie Mae,
or Special Pack.
Even if you start as early as 6 a.m.
Visit SARTAonline.com to learn more about the new, fast, affordable way to get to work in the North Canton Industrial Park.
SARTA's Success Express.
We're going to work today. Need a ride?
Your Honda dealer is open and ready to get you into a new Civic or Accord. Get a great deal on the Civic sedan at the Honda Summer Clearance Event today.
We return back in here to Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium. 3rd and 9 now for McKinley. New quarterback into the game, Nehemiah Stovall. He's going to run, tries to get to the outside, and he is brought down out there by multiple Jackson defenders. McKinley at this point is satisfied with the 30-point lead. They will not play their starters anymore.
And this is their first punt? Bob, is this their first punt?
I think it might be their second punt of the game.
Second?
Yep. Second of the game.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
You know, I think it's interesting. Early in the game, McKinley kind of sputtered when they moved the ball, and Coach Watley said that you kind of practice as much as you can without a scrimmage, and that the games create the new circumstances. Well, McKinley has gotten those new circumstances tonight, and I think they've adjusted well, Elmer.
Yes, they have. They've come alive.
Harold Fannin to punt it here.
It's a different punter.
No, same punter.
Is it? He didn't run and punt it?
And, well, kind of a creative fielding choice there by Johnny Coolidge with 7:14 left in the game.
That's interesting because they use that rugby kick.
Yeah, I know he kicked it differently last time.
Yeah.
The other thing, Elmer, that we really didn't talk about a lot, I mean, we mentioned it a bit, but McKinley's size up front. I mean, they're big on the line.
They're big, but I'm not again, I think that they could be better of coming off the ball and establishing their size.
So first down here for Jackson, and they give to Griffin McKinney on first down. We've seen him handle the ball a number of times tonight.
He got 50 yards in the second half.
McKinney has 50 yards in this second half. You said it, Elmer. They need to establish stuff here, don't they?
Yes, they do.
2nd and 6 for Jackson at their own 23.
You need it for next week.
You do. Plain Lake next week. At home, it's Griffin McKinney again on the handoff.
Oh, man.
And McKinney has a hole this time, and McKinney running hard again. He's been impressive. He runs well. Pickup of 12 there, nearly 13. I think they'll give him 13.
16 limping.
For McKinley?
Is that him limping out?
It appears as though it is. Manny Powell. I think he's okay. He's probably not going to play again tonight. Geisinger wants to throw here. Looks over the middle. Coolidge over his head. You know, Elmer, I think it's interesting because we talked about this earlier in the broadcast, but that's a ball that would have gone to Jake Ryan last year. And so many times I felt Geisinger had the ability to just throw the ball up for Jake Ryan, and he would just make a play because he was 6'4" and just athletic.
And he had that ability to accelerate to the ball, which the great receivers do.
Yeah.
They can come up with another gear.
And that's something that, you know, these guys, you know, I don't know if it's that they don't have it, it's that, you know, it just might not be there yet. Second down play goes to McKinney again.
I'll tell you what, you know, well, we've had so many delays in this game. I thought conditioning would be a big factor. But
yeah, but as you said early in the week to me, I mean, you said that, you know, I mean, with all the additional breaks because of COVID and timeouts are longer, I mean, it gives you a chance to hydrate and do those things, you know.
Plus, we've had some delays.